straight to the chaos, the main event.
And it's the main event time. This is MLH still struggling and suffering for the welfare of everybody out there. I'm joined, of course, by my colleagues here. The Brain Man, Dougie. How are you?
I'm actually doing okay, man. You know, I was laying in bed last night, and I was thinking, contemplating
Yes,
some deep thoughts,
yes.
And while I was thinking, this is what I was thinking, I was thinking that's what I was thinking, man.
That's what you were thinking,
man. And then I was thinking, he's, you see, what would I be doing at this time next year?
Yes.
Thinking, I could just jump in my rig, pack me a nice picnic lunch, nice spread, everything, man. Just go all out, drive to the location. You know what I'm talking about? The cage.
Yeah.
And just sit outside of the walls and eat my picnic lunch and
yes.
And just think and contemplate that.
Are you free to do what you want any other time?
Yeah, I'm free.
Yeah.
What yeah. So I'm feeling good.
Yes. Hey, also on the panel with us is the venerable Nompic. Nompic, how are you, sir?
I am doing good. And Dougie, I am so glad when you said you were laying in bed that you didn't say you were pleasing yourself. My God, I didn't want to hear that again from someone on YouTube. Oh.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, having a dream about being on the edge of the bed, pleasing yourself, is that what you're talking about, Nami? Yes.
Yeah.
We heard that shtick before. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Didn't.
And it was bad.
Yeah. If you went in there with one of those black lights or whatever that the cops use at the scene of the crime, could you imagine what the inside of that RV would look like?
Oh God, stop it, Dougie, stop it. Hey, welcome all the chatters in here as my voice is about ready to give out again. Southern Yankee was first on in. Kitty should be here very shortly. Hoping. I know I said we were going to be on at 11:15 my time, but you know how I am, always jumping on early. But Kitty should be here a little bit later. Blank Page is in there. What's up, Paige? Sorry that you caught this cold. It sucks. Fuzzy and Buttercup holding down the fort. Thank you all very, very much for what you do. Let's see. We've got Marth Marang. Thanks for being here. Where's Beach? The lovely Where's Beach. Pluck is in the house. What's up, Plucky? Mischief Mismanaged. What's up?
Hello, Mischief. Glad to see you.
Says still sick, MLH? Rest. Banana head rest. To which I responded, no rest for the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Jackie's in the house. Barbara Budapest. What is up, Barbara? Nice to have you here. I think we're caught up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're caught up.
I'm getting the urge to go down to the creek and go frog hunting. I don't know why.
Stop it, Becky, son of a bitch. All right, I'm going to set the tone for today's show with Tom Peterson.
Wake up. Wake up. It's Tom Peterson, and we got a deal for you. Are you tired of your brain thinking of world domination? Or maybe you're asking yourself, if I only had a brain. Well, come on down to Tom Peterson. We're all about the deals. We have a great deal today. A slightly used brain. Yes, you heard me right. A slightly used brain. This brain came out of a 40-some-year-old complete imbecile, a complete moron, a complete idiot who, on a desperate day, decided to sell his brain because, well, he wasn't using it. He didn't need it. But his loss, your gain. And yes, I know what you're asking. Tom, isn't that brain a little on the small side? Well, yes, it is. And why, you ask? Very simple. He just didn't use it. The brain is basically underdeveloped. Bad for him, but good for you, because you get a fresh brain that's not filled with a bunch of nonsense. And when you start using this brain, well, your brain will look like this one. Big, full of knowledge. But that's not all, folks. Free is good. Here at Tom Peterson, you buy that brain, we'll throw in the surgery to have that brain put in. And it won't be put in by just anybody. No, no, no. This brain will be installed by Dr. Hugh Janus from the Lovejoy Clinic. For the low, low price of $9.99, this brain can be yours, and we'll throw in the free surgery. So come on down to Tom Peterson and let us make a deal for you. Tom Peterson is not responsible for possible urges to crap in a bucket, urges to pee in your bed, urges to pee on Frankie, or urges to play 3-card Monty.
Oh, that's so good, Dougie. And just wait until later, y'all. I'm telling you, today is going to be fire. It's going to be fire. Trust me when I say that. We've got so many good things to share with you.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's what we do on Fridays, right?
Oh, we always.
This is our first Friday back.
It is, and I kind of peed the bed on this one. I haven't exactly been myself.
It depends. That's something that Man Bear Pig knows nothing about. Depends.
Right. Depends.
Yes.
Foxy Loxy's in the house, and Brandon is in the house, and Scooter. What's up, Scooter? Nice to have you all here.
Hey, Scooter Mom.
All right, we're gonna get right into so chat. Decide who you want to go first on the good old words of wisdom here, because we're gonna get going with it right now. Not that one, this one. All right, who did chat decide to I do not pee my bed, Brandon James. How dare you? Nompic is gonna go.
We're gonna have to ask Bernie that question.
Nompic first, according to Lottie and Jackie, and Gina has nominated Laura's nominated me. How dare you? But Barbara, wait. So Southern Yankee nominated Nompic first, then MLH, and then of course Dougie. So Nompic, hold on 1 second here, and let's get this off the screen. These are the words of wisdom today. So Nompic, take it away.
Holy baloney. Okay.
Oh, guys.
Man, live. This is going to be interesting. All right. Hey, man. So, like, I was called up on the telephone, and somebody said, hey, so yeah, what I did is I got into my RV, and I removed my water heater. So now I got a hole in the side of the RV. And so what I did is I took a bunch of the stash that I had and I put it in the hole and it covered it up pretty good. But somebody came by and put a sign on the outside of the RV that said free stash. And it really pissed me off because, man, everybody's walking. And now I got a goddamn hole again in my RV. And my stash is gone. But the good thing is I don't hear any whoop whoop sounds anymore. So I don't have to worry about that. So I say, "Hey guys," and they stick their head through the hole and they say, "What's up, the man bear?" I say, "It's okay. I don't have anything in here. All used to be a water heater right here." So that's so we got to figure out how much shit to shut that hole again because I don't have anything but a shit bucket, and I don't think people want to see that up there because, man, it'll really stink then.
Yeah. All right, Nami, that was really, really great. Kitty McKitterton has decided to join the fray here. Kitty, how are you?
I'm doing good. I set a timer for me to be notified. I always miss it. What is going on to be
You
here
know,
when it starts? Ay,
this
ay,
is all.
ay.
This is just me. I had it at 11 my time 11:15, Kitty, and I'm always on a little bit early. Like I mean, it's
Oh, okay.
never
Yeah,
fails.
don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, it's all my
Beat
fault.
MLH up, but not yourself.
It's all my fault. I checked. Let me check the email. I got. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got an email, but I don't think it's from you, Gina, unless it is from you.
Scooter Mom, that's what Bernie always says.
Always go. How dare you, Ducky? We're right in the middle of Disasterpiece Theater's Words of Wisdom, Kitty. Let's see where you fall. I think you have to go last, Kitty. So you're gonna
Okay.
have to follow up. And I'm under the weather, which is why my voice is sounding like shit. But
Too many hot dogs last night.
shut up, Dougie, son of a bitch. You know what? I'm gonna do mine as Dougie. Hi, I'm Dougie. So yeah, I removed my water heater. So now I got a hole in the side of my RV, just like I got a hole in the side of my head. We gotta figure out how to shut that hole. And I know I got a good way to shut that hole. Depends on which hole you're talking about, but I've got ways to shut them all. So yeah, there you go. There's my version of these words of wisdom. Now, Dougie, it's your turn to pretend you're me.
No, I'm not the first. What? What order are we going in? What are you doing?
Well, we did Nompic first, and then it was me, and now it's you, and then it's going to be Kitty.
Oh, okay. Gosh, it goes by so fast now.
Southern Yankee says, you still sound better than Chumley.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a special guest that's going to be doing this reading.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Hello, guys. This is Dr. Hugh Janus. I got this question emailed to me, and I'd like to read it and answer it. So this is the question asked. So yeah, I removed my water heater. So now I got a hole in the side of my RV. We got to figure out how to shut the hole. Well, at first I got confused because I'm a doctor. I don't work on RVs, but then I started to read between the lines. And what this poor soul is trying to say is that he's a complete imbecile. He's a moron and he's an idiot. And he needs a frontal lobotomy. That's what he's asking and requesting. Sir, come on down to the Lovejoy Clinic, and I'd be gladly to give you that frontal lobotomy. And guaranteed we will fix you right up. Thank you. Thank you. That's the Lovejoy Clinic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's that it? You didn't even want to read the words, Dougie.
I did read the words.
Oh, okay.
It was the question. Dude, you're taking too much cold meds
Well,
this
I
morning.
haven't taken any. That's probably what's going on. Fuck, man. All right, Kitty McKitterton, are you
Oh my
ready
goodness.
for your words of wisdom today?
Here we go. A Scotty Potty. I gotta stick my tongue out. Hold on. Okay, you guys. Guys. So yeah, I I removed my water heater because I know you guys are like really interested in all the mundane details of my life because I really don't have anything going on right now. I'm like trying to make things happen. But yeah, so now I got a hole in the side of my RV. And I'm like, everyone can see my wig collection. I hope they don't take it. I mean, my wig collection is substantial. And yeah, how am I supposed to make contact without my wigs? But we need to figure out how to get that to shut that hole. I'm thinking like masking tape or like cardboard and everything. I heard that's a really good solution for my cool home. Even though I already just redecorated, I got like new flooring and a new pad for my butt because I'm so butt hurt about all of everything. But yeah, it's been good. So thanks, guys.
Fucking Kitty McKitterton, man.
Right, aren't you?
Holy shit, that was really, really good. Yeah,
Bravo.
yeah, bravo indeed. Okay, so
Yeah.
the theme today is shut that hole. Okay, so there's actually two themes for today. I could have went on with the words of wisdom, um, but this look, I didn't make this up. It came out of his mouth, right? So, um, just really strange wording here. Now, Dougie and I were talking off air, and Dougie, I want you to share what reason would you have to take a water heater out of a vehicle, Dougie?
Either it's leaking or it's no longer heating anymore.
Right.
It's not working. But the thing is to just remove it and leave it out where you have a hole, literally a hole on the side of your vehicle or of your RV, camper, trailer, whatever. All the RVs, trailers, and stuff like that, they all pretty much use common parts. And like the hot water heater that he's talking about, it's like a 5, 6. It's a small gallon heater, and it mounts. It goes in from the outside. It goes in, and it has a lip that mounts on the outside of the RV, and then the hot water heater's on the inside of it, and then it connects and everything. So if it's not working, I mean, this is how I do it. If the hot water tank is not working, why pull it out? Unless you have the new one to put right back in its place. You don't pull it out and just leave a damn hole in the side of your. I mean, it's not a small hole. This hole is like the size of I don't know. It's like 18 by 20. I mean, it's not small.
I just got breaking news. We have footage of Man Bear Pig, newest form of transportation, y'all. You want to take a peek at that?
Is that Jazzy?
It could be Jazzy with some fake horns up on
No,
top.
that's Jazzy with the Ram helmet on.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, so it looks like he's going to start to eat healthier with all the veggies that. I like the helmet. It's a nice touch. Very nice touch. Brenda, welcome. Nice to have you here. That was sent in by Gina. Gina, contact me later. I'll just send you maybe one of today's songs because today's songs are great. And which one should I play first?
Play the shut.
All right. Shut your trap. This is Nompic's latest. On the other side, we'll talk more about the ludicrousness and the stupidity of the words of wisdom today.
This song is all about the stupid YouTuber called Man Bear Pig who needs to learn to keep his mouth shut and to stop talking out his ass because he's showing his true colors. Yo, check the mic, 1, 2. This ain't no zoo, but the pig's out loose with opinions askew. Talking loud, ain't saying much. Hot air balloon, brain small, ego large. Blocking out the moon, someone tell him, pipe down before the whole town brings him down. Man Bear, shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's a call. Man Bear, shut the fuck up before you fall into the abyss of internet shame. Man Bear, shut the fuck up, playing a dangerous game. Got that keyboard courage, words sharper than knives, but the facts blurry, living alternate lives. Each rant a train wreck, nobody survives except the algorithm. Feasting on the strive, I wish he would just quit. I wish he would fall in the deep pit. I wish his videos would finally say so. Man Bear, shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's the call. Man Bear, shut the fuck up before you fall into the abyss of internet shame. Man Bear, shut the fuck up, playing a dangerous game.
Wow. Nami, unexpected, man. I don't know how you do it, Nami.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, very good.
Nami's been on fire this week.
He totally has, man.
Well, what I'd like to hear is from Kitty. What do you think, Kitty?
I like it. I love all the songs. I dance to them. I think they're great. Yeah, continue
Yeah.
on.
So, Kitty, let me talk to you about this situation with the words of wisdom today, and then we'll, after I get Nami's and my take on it, the question I have is, obviously, it's a grift. He's signaling for more money. That's all he ever does is grift. But can you imagine having a hole in the side of your vehicle while you're driving around?
Hello.
I think he just wants to get as much fresh air as he can before jail. So he's just putting holes in his RV now.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you want the
Cool
feeling
breeze.
of being free, I mean, there you go.
Did somebody say something?
What? Free to do what I want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, Nami, what do you think? Hole in the side of his RV now. It's obviously a big fucking grift.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for the money, but the hole itself is probably smaller than the one in his head, because he is definitely going off the deep end. No one would want. I mean, he doesn't think about what dangers he's proposing to the people out in the out on the road. If something were to vibrate and fall out that hole, look at the people that are going to get hurt. And
well, you're also missing something, Nami. What about the stench that's coming out that hole?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, definitely, he's not going to have anybody tailgating him. There'll probably be a quarter of a mile behind him,
right?
For sure.
You know how I'm picturing it?
How's that, Dougie?
The one thing you can't stand, the old type of pressure cookers with that metal thing on the top.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's what it sounds like, man. It's like he's doing it to relieve all the pressure of the stench of the methane that's just expanding inside of that RV. he has to have an exhaust area, and that's I think that's why he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, how old is this RV? I know he's gone through a few of them, so
I think it's a 77, if I remember correctly.
I think the Grateful Dead toured it back in the 70s.
Oh man. Good points here. CBF says his gas mileage goes through the floor and he has a reason to grift. Mischief Managed says the question is, when is he not begging for money? That is a good question. Did we see the whole I don't watch him anymore? No, obviously not. Don't do that to the goat, Plex says. Yeah. But you know, the goat is what she looks like, Gina says. Oh man. CBF says MVP has more rolls in a bread factory and it doesn't smell well. Well, I do have a picture, live looking at Chumley, what he looks like now. So there we go. You know, complete with ankle monitor. You know,
that's what the chi goat's saying.
yeah. You know,
Well,
oh my gosh. I did want to comment because I had listened to the last stream on Wednesday and everything about how he was saying the ankle monitor was causing him mental strain and stress.
yes.
If that isn't, again, the biggest white boy privilege I have ever heard in my life. Do you think a black man would ever say that? That this ankle bracelet is like causing me like mental distress. If that's
Well,
not the biggest white boy shit I've like.
No, Kitty, you got it all wrong. There's a medical term for that. Hold on, I pulled it up here on my phone.
Okay.
It's called he's a big pussy. So you know, just thought
hey, Kitty, I got
Yeah.
a question.
What's
In
up?
all your years of being around him, did you ever witness him ever having a panic attack?
No.
Okay.
Brenda
Yeah.
says, I'm so jealous his titties are bigger than mine. Joining the fray with us, of course, is the lovely Pinche Becky. Becky, how are you?
Becky.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
And it's
Sorry,
getting
I'm
crowded
late.
up here.
It's all good.
Mommy.
I was trying to change my avatar and it took me a little longer, but there you go. I took a picture.
The Man Bear Pig plushie is a nice touch.
I didn't even know it was a real thing, that man bear pig. I thought it was just something you guys made up. I didn't know it was from South Park.
I've been hearing some reports, man.
Yeah.
I tell you. How's everybody doing?
Rumors getting around about Man Bear Pig.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I always thought it was a myth, but a legend, but I don't know.
We are going to hear more about that later. But right now, I'm going to play you an ad that I brought to the forefront here. I've been, bringing you guys a lot of Blunder Hero universe ads, but we're going to talk about something after this ad, y'all. Do you realize, everybody? I want you guys all to think about this. Do you realize that we have weed to blame for Man Bear Pig? Just think about that while we see the latest from the Blunder
like
Hero.
dandelions.
Well,
I see you guys. Sorry, I had to say hi to chat.
Sorry.
I see everybody.
We'll talk about it on the other side of this ad.
The Blunder Hero universe brings to you its finest superhero with SuperCon. SuperCon brings in the fall season with a bang. SuperCon is on a mission to help little old ladies with their pocketbooks while he battles his arch nemesis Gimpstay. Will SuperCon thwart Gimpstay's mission to bring SuperCon to his knees with the help of General Bubba? Or will SuperCon reign supreme and finally find a way to fix his ball joints? Find out in this fall's must-see movie event, SuperCon. Not responsible for empty granny bank accounts, Frankie ripping that stupid cosplay cape off of your back and gagging you with it, jumping unsuccessfully from rooftop to rooftop, or death. Look, in the sky, it's a man, it's a bear, it's a pig, it's SuperCon.
I don't know how you guys have so much imagination.
What do you mean? It doesn't take much to put those videos together when you got a subject such as man bear pig. You know, it's like it's easy.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
So, in my search for words of wisdom, which are hard to come by because he's been putting a lot of his videos.
He's been putting out real wisdom.
No, he. Cállate la boca, man. We don't want to say anything like that about that. But no, he hides his videos like right away. But
Yeah.
I did find something really interesting. Do you realize that the reason that he became a quote professional protester, y'all, is because of weed? Did you know that, Kitty? Did you know that he's a protester because of weed?
I thought he was
Why,
a
to
travel
give him
blogger.
Well,
Yeah, he did
Hold
say
on, he's
that.
got to get his story straight if he's going to be pulling that shit up in court.
I couldn't believe it. When he said he was a travel blogger, my eyes popped out of my head. I said, "What?"
well, there may or may not be an ad geared towards that next week on the show that I have in mind. So be on the lookout for that. But Kitty, how dare you bring facts to the table here? We are not the logical place here. We're clearly talking about his words and his words only, Kitty, and not court words. Okay,
No.
court words don't count. Take the travel blogging out of it. He's a professional protester, damn it. So
who has a hole in the side of his RV?
Wait, he has a hole in the side of his RV? What the hell did he do now?
Oh, well, look.
He took his hot water heater out.
You know what? Since Becky is here, Becky, you're going to do words of wisdom too. So here you go, Becky. Here's the words of wisdom. Feel free. And welcome, Journey. And Nanny's.
Ay, Dios mío, este hombre. What did he do now? Let's see here. Me. Oh gosh, how am I gonna read this? I don't know. I don't even know if it's real words or not. Should I sing it? No, I don't even think you can make these make sense even with the song.
En español. En español.
En español. Okay, hold on. Let me first read. Órale, mis amigos. Because remember, he thinks all Mexicans talk like that, right? He thinks that, órale, güey.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, órale, güey. ¿Cómo estás? So, sí, voy a quitar el heater, el water heater. Tú sabes, esa cosa donde tiene para hacer el agua caliente. So, now, ahora tengo un agujero in the side of my head. I have a hole in the side of my head. Tengo un agujero en la cabeza. No en el RV, tengo el agujero en la cabeza. No sé qué vamos a hacer para, pues sí, ahora sí, tengo que ir a buscar tú sabes, unos trabajadores allá en la Home Depot y decirles que vengan y, ándale, güey, cabrón, pendejo, ven y parcha este agujero aquí en mi carrucha, tú sabes, ándale, güey. Come and patch up the hole.
That's where it came from, Vicky. So basically,
we all rocked it today.
I haven't listened. I have to go on replay. I was on a phone call.
So,
I have to go on a replay now.
so Becky, did we just lose Becky? I think no,
No,
Becky's
I'm
here.
right
We lost
here.
Nami. We lost Nami. Nami will be back. So he took out,
Enlighten me.
so this is a grift, Becky. He took out the water heater, apparently. Like I don't think there's any proof of it, but so that last sentence, we got to figure out how to shut that hole, right? We got to figure out how to shut that hole. You see that, Becky? That's his signaling to his audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's signaling to his audience that
That
it
he
needs
wants
to be-
money.
yeah. So Dougie and I talked about this. It's pattern, right? He'll come up with a harebrained idea. Oh, guys, I gotta make these flyers, and they're gonna cost quite a bit of money because they're really high quality, and all this shit, you know. And then the next thing you know, he's got these flyers that don't look like they took all that much money to make, and he's using them to, instead of their intended purpose of putting them up, he uses it for like mechanical work, like a piece of card
Oh yeah.
it's on,
Mhm.
So I'm guessing that maybe he's had a little bit of trouble with his water heater, and he obviously wants to grift for however much a new one cost.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why there's stains under his mattress. Maybe it's the water heater leaking.
Flea is in the chat.
Ew.
What's up, Flea? She says might want to consider shutting up the glory hole first.
Fucking flea.
He could shove the. Well, that's
Can't
true.
save it this
Yeah,
minute.
but the hole doesn't need to be that big then.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Fuzzy says he could shove the blow up doll in the hole.
That's now, yeah.
You know.
He wants to be able to have access to the blow up doll when he's outside of the RV.
Well, there you go. Just put it ass first outside.
Yeah.
And you kill two birds with one stone. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask, why does he need a water heater? Doesn't he
He
take
doesn't
showers
use
and
it.
stuff at the beach? Doesn't he go to the beach to bathe? So why does he need a
Well,
water
when he
heater
goes to
for?
the beach, he just puts his feet in the water.
You know what just popped up? Maybe the reason why he got rid of the hot water heater is he sold it for money.
Could be. And he needs a new
Who
one.
would want a rotten, old, busted out, rusted water heater?
Maybe it's not rusted, Becky.
Ay,
Maybe
cabrón.
They
What's that?
they don't rust because of the material. It's like an aluminum type material that's on that those hot water heaters are made of, Becky.
Let me ask you. Would you go and buy a hot water heater from that man?
No, I wouldn't buy anything from that man.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
afraid
don't
the
think
cops
you
would be coming to my door requesting it back because it was a stolen item.
Well, I mean, 86 gave him enough money. He didn't give him enough money for a water heater. I mean, we had everything else out there. There's those like 50-gallon tanks that I don't even know what happened to them. He could install that in there.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just giving a suggestion.
Maybe a 5-gallon or 10 or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I mean, there were two huge, I don't even know how many gallons, 50-gallon tanks out there. He could install that and fuck it.
But
It'd
also,
just be best to tear out his bathroom and just grab one of those porta potty outhouses and shove it inside. You go in his RV and in there's a porta potty, one of those blue
He
ones.
removed the water heater so he can install the bucket.
Yeah, they can
that's
stick
what it
the
was
hose in there and
for.
suck that stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
thought he was
suck
just-
that stuff out.
Oh,
What happened, Kitty?
oh, I thought he was just disinfecting in that hot tub. Do you see that hot tub
Oh.
stream? Oh, golly.
Yeah.
I don't watch him. He was in a hot tub again.
Yeah.
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 Ay, Dios
but
mío.
but nobody talks about that afterwards. The day after, they had to shut it down because the chemical balance, the pH balance, the stuff was out of whack. Like nobody could go in there. They couldn't level it out. They had to
Well,
completely
I'm
shut it
sure it
down
was
and
his
clean it.
stink that made all the bubbles. That's really all his stink. That's what made all the bubbles. It was the vinegar.
I mean, you're
It was the
supposed to
vinegar.
shower before you go into these public pools and public hot tubs, and he's just not going to do that. So,
Of course not.
Well,
his
there
pride.
there
he
are
did a
practical
42nd one.
reasons. Yeah, there are practical reasons that you take a shower before you go into a hot tub or a pool or things like that, and it's to avoid getting a lot of those chemicals into your pores. But I think that actually might do him a favor, might disinfect some of that shit that's coming out of his pores.
I don't know. He might need to be. Yeah. I don't know. He might need to be sprayed
Yes.
down with some weed killer or something before he goes in there.
You know those bath bubble
The bath
bath
bomb.
bomb things.
Mhm.
He's like a giant bath bomb, but not the clean type. When he jumps in, it's just foaming bubbles, but it's just dirt,
It's just
grease.
algae. It's algae. Ew. Oh my god, that's so gross. Yes, algae at the. Oh, shut up, Becky. I'll be quiet. I'll be
We
quiet.
were we were gonna talk about no, feel free, Becky. That's
Hey.
what the show's all about.
Hi, MLH.
Yes,
Hey,
they're Billy Bob.
yeah, it's Billy Bob Johnson here. You know,
Billy Bob.
man, if you ain't seen a Johnson, well, you just call me up. I'll show you a Johnson. Hey, anyway, I felt so inspired. I ran outside and I got some of my buddies together. And we decided, well, hey, let's just whip up a quick song here real quick. And so I sent you another song there, sir. If you want to play it, you might get a kick out of it.
Oh, you sent another song. Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. On demand, Billy Bob
Yeah, man.
Johnson.
I don't even get to do that.
Yeah. Hold on one second here. Let me pull this up so we can all
I think Miss Kitty's gonna like this one.
all right, here we go. Here's RV Blues.
Man, bear, pig ain't too smart, no. Pull his heater right apart, oh. Now his RV got a whole big one. Guess that's what you get done. He scratched his head, felt real bad. RV blues, RV blues. Gotta know what to do. RV blues, RV blues. Gotta fix it, that is true. He tried some tape and bubble gum, no. Didn't work, he felt so numb, no. Wind howling, rain coming in fast. This ski tuber's dream didn't last. RV blues, RV blues. Gotta know what to do. RV blues, RV blues. Gotta fix it, that is true. He called his friends, but they all laughed. Said, man, bear, pig, you're on your own now. YouTube fame ain't worth a dime when your house is falling apart one time.
All right. Mommy, or I'm sorry, Billy Bob.
That was a really good one. I like that one. And who is riding that motorcycle with the doggy on top?
That's Man Bear Pig. Man Bear Pig.
I'm
And
like,
that's
who's
Jazzy.
that?
That's Jazzy up on top.
Yeah, Jazzy with a
Oh
ram.
yeah, his attorney did say he had a dog.
Well, one thing's for sure, nobody can say they got his goat.
Mm. Janet from Another Planet's in the house. What's up, Janet? Nice to have you here. We're talking
I
about
see
Man
so
Bear.
many people in there. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Look at that. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Yes, and I'm sure we'll have more, especially after we find out about more about man bear pigs in general, right, Dougie? I mean, we
Oh, yeah.
have an exclusive here.
Yeah, because I've always thought man bear pig was just a myth, like South Park myth, fake.
Yeah,
The myth, the man, the legend.
Yeah, but hey, I guess we're gonna find out some stuff here.
we are. This is very educational. I want everybody to put their listening ears on. Keep your hands to yourself, and here is the latest.
Sign and date your piece of paper on the upper right-hand corner.
Yes, because there will be a test after this.
Yeah.
This is Dick Cooter's Wild Kingdom. Of course, it's not going to play. Why would it play?
The projectors never work properly.
They never did. Yeah, hold on a second here. I got to get back up. Where are you, Dick Cooters? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Let's look at this. Get this. Then, do other stuff, magic behind the scenes. You got to love this. When I'm having all kinds of issues, especially when I'm sick, it's awesome. Here we go.
Dick Cooter's Wild Kingdom is brought to you by the Cooter Disguise. If you think too many people have seen your cooter and you're afraid they may recognize you, buy the Cooter Disguise. Guaranteed nobody will know your cooter. Today's episode on Dick Cooter's Wild Kingdom, we will be researching the elusive man bear pig. The man bear pig, much like Sasquatch or Bigfoot, is viewed as a myth or a legend. Many view it as a nuisance. The man bear pig is always getting involved in things it should never be involved with. Man bear pigs are known for being excellent con artists. They can con just about anything out of you. They've once conned a woman out of new tires. I know. Pretty disgusting, huh? But that, folks, is just who the man bear pig is. The question that is asked so many times, even by scientists, how did the man bear pig come into existence? Is he man? Is he a bear? Is he a pig? Or is he all three? What happened? How did that happen? From the Acme School of Magicians, they have produced evidence to show just how the man bear pig came into existence. As we see here in this footage, a bear is making it with a pig. We believe that the bear and the pig first came into existence long before the man bear pig. What we believe is that a man mated with the bear pig, thus creating the man bear pig. As you see in this footage, the bear and the pig do meet, and the bear pig was born.
You are so wrong.
A man bear
Oh
pig
my God.
can be found anywhere. In fact, they're runners. The first sign of trouble, they split, they run, they take off, and they'll throw whoever is in their way under the bus. That's just what man bear pigs do. And man bear pigs, they hate cages. They do not like to be locked up in cages. Can a man bear pig be kept in captivity? Well, as much as they defecate, no, they cannot. They cannot. It's just too much to handle, too much to take care of. A man bear pig is a disgusting creature, and you don't ever want to have one as a pet. The man bear pig's favorite food is a cold hot dog. Jumbo dogs are its favorite. It loves to suck down long hot dogs. We can't figure it out. We do not understand. We just can't figure out the man bear pig. Other than the man bear pig is a complete imbecile, a complete moron, a complete idiot. What the scientists cannot figure out is what brain does the man bear pig have? Does it have the brain of a bear, a brain of a pig, a brain of a man, or a combination of all three? And maybe that explains the stupidity, the moronic behavior that a man bear pig has. Man bear pigs love to film themselves doing despicable things, and they can't figure out why they're always getting in trouble. Again, the man bear pig is a complete moron. The only way to know if you are in the sights, in the presence of a man bear pig, is by using your nose. They smell, they stink horribly. A friend of the man bear pig, Mr. Gimp, speaks out on the stench of a man bear pig. Yeah, the man bear pig, he smells really bad. Whenever he's been over at my house, I have to completely clean the house, have it professionally cleaned, throw away all my furniture and buy new furniture. And whatever bed he lays down in, we have to take it in the backyard and burn it, because the man bear pig, he stinks bad, and the greasy oils from his body, his fur, from his pigness gets into your furniture, into the sheets and everything, and you can't wash it out. It's there permanently. That's why he stinks all the time. That's why his RV smells like a shit house, is because he's full of it. And that, folks, is his friend speaking. Man bear pigs do not have friends, not loyal friends anyway. Face it, the man bear pig is a disgusting animal, stinks like crap, stinks like rotten garbage, is a complete imbecile, a complete moron, and nobody likes him. Nobody likes a man bear pig. Other than old ladies, we can't figure it out why the old ladies like the man bear pig. Some feel it's because they're blind. They cannot see the man bear pig. They see the man bear pig as this sweet little kid. But really, the man bear pig is a disgusting disgrace of human flesh, bear flesh, and pig flesh. Of all the animals in the whole world that I've ever investigated, the man bear pig is the most disgusting, vile, nauseating animal I have ever come across. So I am warning everyone stay far, far away from a man bear pig, or its stench will get on you and you can never wash it out, as stated by the GIMP. Yeah, the smell is really bad. And one night, the man bear pig and I, we were kind of intimate, and well, I've been bathing every day, hours a day, with all kinds of harsh soaps, scrubbing and scrubbing, and his stench, the man bear pig stench, never goes away. I smell it 24/7, and people think I'm disgusting and they don't want to be around me no more. So please, people, be aware of the man bear pig. Stay far, far away from the man bear pig. If you see a man bear pig, call the proper authorities, call the animal shelter, and they will take care of the man bear pig. They will lock it up in a cage and euthanize it. Because after all, the man bear pig is an invasive species. We don't want it, we don't like it, and we want to get rid of it.
I gotta share a story after this too, you guys.
Yes.
Uh-oh. I'm ready for it now.
Let's let the credits run.
No man bear pig were harmed during the filming of Dick Cooter's Wild Kingdom, but some rednecks came along and
So we
you
learned
guys are not right. You guys are not right.
we learned about the origin of the man bear pig, which I had never thought on this show we would ever explore.
You guys are not right.
Okay, Kitty, your story here before I forget, because I'll forget.
So I had forgotten about this story because it was a few years back or whatever. But after he left my parents' basement, he had actually stayed in the same neighborhood, of course, with an old family friend that we had grown up with and everything. It was a single woman, and I think Scott was like helping her around the house, and he had parked the van in front of the yard and stuff. But he has this thing where he like thinks wherever he's at is his place. Like, yeah. So, anyways, so he gets this great idea to get ducks. He wanted to get these ducks, and he's building a pond for it and like a shelter for it and all this and everything. He's not a big planner though. So when eventually, and you know, the girl got upset with him and kicked him to the boot, he just left. All the ducks died.
Oh my God!
No.
Yes.
Oh God, man! What?
Getting involved with things he shouldn't get involved with and not taking responsibility and then just leave.
I did not have animal cruelty on my bingo card. This
Poor little ducky.
Yeah, you
The
know,
ones that go quack quack.
But it fits the MO though.
yeah, the woman couldn't take care of them. She was having her own health things. So why would you get animals
Is
that you
this
have to
a-
care for years and then leave them with this poor woman and just take off? Because you
Is
wanted
this
to
the old
you wanted to
lady
make
that he usually talks about? I think he's spoken about her, but he never mentioned any damn ducks.
No, this was like a family friend. We knew them for years and years and years. He only stayed at her place, I think, this one time, and fucked it up again with this pattern of destruction. Everywhere he goes, he
We talk about
just,
patterns,
you know,
dead kitty.
Like
How many
King Charles
ducks?
says, and he's worried about Jazzy.
yeah, right. That's such a
Yeah,
that is not his cat.
right.
He used that
Butter-
in court. That shit was funny. He used that in court. I could not believe this man actually used, and that's his go-to. Anytime he can't win an argument and he's trying to argued, like when he was stalking me and started with that other guy. The first thing he brought up was, "Oh yeah, and you talk about my family cat," and I'm all like, "Yeah, Jesse Campbell soup. Oh my lord, that's the first thing he used. What about the ducks, Scott? What about the ducks?
Yeah,
Poor little duckies."
Buttercup,
Mm.
thank you for the 5 gifted. If you got a membership from Buttercup, make sure you say thank you. Thank you very much.
Aw, Buttercup.
So when we say duck, duck, goose, when we hear that whoop, 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 now it has a whole different meaning behind
He's
it.
probably triggered.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you mean
Bringing up those bad memories.
this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's probably why he's ducking. He's like, oh damn, they found out about the ducks.
Yeah, yeah. We
I
finally
don't know. We'll see. Don't they call the Scientologists that blue duckies?
I
Hmm.
don't know.
Hmm. Hmm.
No, but so one of the things that I wanted to discuss today was Kitty, what do you think of this notion that it was weed that got him into protesting?
Oh, go more in depth with that. Did he
So
say that? Was it,
yes,
what was the,
so yes, I bring it up because when I was searching words of wisdom, I found those iconic, they're gonna be iconic words that we um
Jesus.
all talked about earlier, but right after that, he went on a rant about how he doesn't trust any president of the United States because easily they could do an executive order to make weed legal, and he thinks weed should be legal in all 50 states, but he doesn't trust the president, any president, because executive orders go outside I believe he said the parameters of, he didn't use parameters, that's too big of a word for him, but it's it basically, in a nutshell, it's like too much power to have the authority to just have executive orders at your disposal was kind of the gist of it. But he was talking about how weed is actually how he became a protester.
Oh wow, that was deep.
well,
Yeah,
I became a protester because I do not trust the presidents of the United States of America
that was the
to do
gist of
their
it.
thing.
That was the
So
gist of it, Becky, for
I
sure.
mean, I
That
think the weed made him paranoid, that's for sure.
well,
He'd
that's
been
what made
smoking
him
it for.
paranoid.
yeah.
Remember, Lara was a Russian spy.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, right?
we forget about that, right? Yeah.
MLH.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a question for Kitty. Have you heard the rumor, or I should say, allegations that your brother is going to go see a psychiatrist?
Oh, that's another thing, Kitty. I know you were listening. Did you hear that whole thing?
Yes, I did. I was listening in, and I agree with a lot of the different theories that people had thrown out. He's not actually going to go see one. I mean,
Mm-mm.
that's a lot of money for a psychiatrist. So, but
Uh-huh.
whatever. I don't know if that's LA prices. Um,
No, that's not even LA prices. I mean, he's probably seen like George Clooney psychiatrist for that amount of money.
whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
Not even then.
Well,
I
it could
just
be a
thought it
Walmart
was
special.
an interesting timing of now he's going to go see one right before
Uh-huh.
the trial starts. And, you could,
Well, that's one of the reasons he wanted the monitor off. He told the judge that it's affecting his mental health. Well, no shit. I mean, they're not doing it for your mental health.
Well, you know what he's doing. He's trying to do anything to get rid of that ankle monitor, and he keeps going after it, going after it, going after it. You know what's going to wind up happening? The judge is going to say, "Okay, enough's enough. Okay, fine, I'll honor that. Go ahead. Take the ankle monitor off. Bailiff, come here. Take Mr. Hostetler, take him in the back and put him in jail because you don't want the ankle monitor, so we're going to put you in jail."
I think it's just, if she or he deems him whatever we've been saying for the past years, bipolar, depressed, anxiety, narcissism, that he would probably then try to weasel that into court somehow to get off the hook. That's the only way I see it.
Too, but
You
that
know,
ain't gonna work,
Yeah.
Kitty, because
it's not going to work, but he's not going to try.
Right. Hey,
Well, he's
guys,
trying to throw anything at the wall.
I've got some breaking news here. KPL 5 is in my ear. They have a special report, apparently. We're talking about man bear pig. So let's check in with KPL 5.
Hello, this is Marcia Meadows with KPL 5 News Radio. We have an emergency report. We will take you out in the field with Jack Johnson. Jack, what's going on out there?
Hello, Marcia. This is Jack Johnson with KPL 5 News Radio. We have a dangerous situation in our community. I was able to talk to an eyewitness, and here's what he had to say.
It could be about to die because I saw a very large creature out in the wilderness, just running across someone's yard, in and out of the woods. Could be defending its territory. It might think that I'm some sort of alpha male challenger. Might run at me, 3,000 pounds pure muscle and horns. I don't know. I could try climbing a tree. Krabby was here. He would know what to do. Just doing some. Sounded like a pig. His mask was like a bear, possibly man, bear, pig. I just wanted to turn it on. I was like, if I'm about to die, we got to capture it on camera.
Man bear pig is highly dangerous. You'll want to hide your wife's makeup, jewelry, and clothing, hide all your children's toys, and lock up all your refrigerators. And if you have any buckets that are sitting outside, take them in, hide them, because he will use them as a toilet. You will most likely smell man bear pig before you see him or hear him, especially if you're downwind from him. But don't think that stink can't get you if you're upwind from him. Man bear pig lives in a derelict RV that has no workable toilet, hundreds of rabbit furs. We believe that man bear pig is eating the rabbits. We have talked to some of the local rabbit farmers, and they are missing rabbits. There are missing rabbits. We happen to have an inside source, a person on the inside that was filming secretly, and you can only see this on KPL 5 News Radio. Marcia, go ahead and tee that up.
You little pussy bitches! Oh, you don't like that, huh? You a little man bear bitch, that's what you are. You want to fuck with the peepee, huh? Don't forget what I have on you. Sit down, a man bear bitch.
This is one of man bear pig's handlers. We have not quite figured out who the handler is, but we know this person is man bear pig's handler. We are also receiving reports about missing cats. So people, put your pets in the house with you. Man bear pig apparently likes cats. Apparently he likes to eat them. No reports yet on missing dogs, but come on, guys, take a chance. If you happen to see man bear pig, please contact the animal control. They are equipped to handle beasts like this. The mayor of Yankeetown is urging everybody to stay indoors, lock all doors, and put body wash around the door jambs on the outside. The smell will keep man bear pig from coming into your home. Marcia, back to you.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't believe this. Well, I don't know about all you ladies out there, but this bitch is packing. Ain't no man bear pig didn't come stink up my house. No way. Anyway, this is Marcia Meadows with KPL 5 News Radio. We will return you back to your local broadcasting. Have a great day, man, bear, pig. What a I can't believe it. A freaking man, bear, pig. What the hell, man?
Let's not forget, he also likes white snakes.
That's true. Hey,
Yeah.
somebody in chat, Jazzy DOA's Boofed Cat says, didn't Trump report he's eating pets? That's true. now we know the origin of that. I'm glad we got to the bottom.
Hey, MLH.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just got to remember to tell those people to take their grannies and stick them down in the basement, too.
Yes. Hey, this is the latest picture I've received in an email of Man Bear Pig.
Sir Edgelord.
Sir Edgelord censored because gross. actually, that was somebody close to us. That's
Oh wow, that's pretty good. I like that one. I just don't like the fact that he has hijacked the rainbow flag.
You like that one, Becky?
Ay, cabrón, what the hell is that?
That's him in a lucha libre.
Oh my!
I think he's exaggerating
Burn your eyes.
too much.
Here's him on a bike, boofing, with an ankle monitor.
He goes by boof power.
Oh man, so funny.
MLH.
Yes, sir.
Can I have a drum roll, sir?
You bet.
Wow, we had a little stutter there. Hey, chat, good to see everybody in there. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. You guys, I see a lot of you in there, but I see the likes aren't as good as what I know you people can do. Hit that like button if you can. Use your elbow, your big toe, your foot. I don't care. Just hit that like button and show MLH you still care about this place. And if it weren't for you people, we wouldn't be here. So thank you again. Mods, thank you. You're doing a fantastic job out there. Subscribe, like, and support the channel.
Yeah. Fuzzy says MLH's inbox is wild. You have no idea, Fuzzy. I saw King Charles in there earlier. What's up, King Charles? Brenda, have a good day. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. CBF says body wash. Where's Beach is in the house. What's up, Where's Beach?
I had to think of something that a stinky person would not want to touch. Thought of body wash because he never uses it, right?
Oh, true.
But I tell you what, this coming, what is it, next week, the 7th, I believe it is.
Yeah, Tuesday. So let's quickly talk about that.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I sure would like to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be that fly.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Becky's
you.
going to be inside the courtroom. Quickly, let's talk about that before my voice completely gives out. But so we will be on live Monday, of course, for DT. Another standard show. But then Tuesday I will be live. I think Dougie's already agreed to join. I'll send links to everybody if you want to join. Obviously, Becky will be in the courtroom, so
you're free to use the footage.
Yeah. But we'll take a live look.
You can't be in two places at the same time. I thought Becky was that good.
Well, she is. So
and then afterwards, if you want MLH, we can kind of go over a little bit of the court, and then at 6 we'll be going over it with Scooter Mom. So yes, I'm riding your coattails.
Perfect. I'll send you the link, Becky, and you're more than welcome to jump on right after or during breaks or whatever. I'll be covering it as soon as
I noticed something.
What's
the
that?
goat? The goat has its hoofs on the buffalo hump of that dude.
Wait, is that a goat?
Yeah, it's a goat.
I thought it was a dog. Damn, I'm blind. Well, I can't. If I see chat, I can't see
Right.
the panel. So
Right.
wow.
So
So
That
what's
makes it
this
funnier.
date? What's going to be happening? This is the preliminary. He was going on and on. This is the do or die or blah blah blah. But
well,
what is
Yeah.
going to be
Uh,
happening on the
he
7th?
yeah.
so he modified the last motion. So that didn't give the DA enough time to respond to it. So this is for the charges that were modified. He claimed, and he told the judge that the charges were dropped, and the DA was like, they were not dropped, they were modified. Yeah, I don't know. Like he thought the judge wasn't gonna know. Jesus. So
Well, he's
yeah,
smarter than everybody in the room, Becky. You should know that by now. He's smarter than
I gotta give him credit. I still give him credit for trying to fight up there. He did objection, and like I said, when he objected, it was because what's the context of that? Well, what do you mean? What's the context? It's your
It's your own
video.
words. Yeah, your own video.
It's your own words. So, but that was a 5-hour live stream, and the judge kind of gave it to him, and looked at the DA and told the DA to lay a foundation.
Yeah.
So then that's when he said, "Well, yeah, those are my words. I said that, but what's the context of it?" So the DA played it, where he clearly stated that if he didn't have that ankle monitor, that he would be skedaddle
Run.
out of
Yeah.
LA.
Yep.
And then
Oh,
what they
he's going to
also
do
used.
great representing himself, you guys. This is
Oh,
going to
Oh
be
my God!
fantastic.
I look forward to it.
And then
Yep.
the other clip that they used was when he said, "Hey, rib guy." He said he was being cute and funny, and the judge.
the judge said what?
Sorry,
You cut out there.
it
You
got
there?
denied. Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. I was getting a phone call. Yeah, so the motion got denied. So for the 7th, I'm guessing it's gonna be the prelim for the modified charges. Um so yeah, he's gonna be fighting for his life that day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Aren't they also going to talk about his monitor also?
No. Hold on. Let me set the table for everything here. Okay, I got it. And Becky, correct me if I'm wrong. The
Hmm.
the motion to modify the bond to get rid of his ankle monitor was denied fully. There's no chance of that. That's over. Okay, so from now until his trial, and if he gets convicted or not, he's got that ankle monitor whenever the trial happens. The second part was Chumley put in a motion to drop the 5 felonies, and that, according to, not that Dad Ant is the end all tell all, but he did point out something. Somebody in there, the judge, I believe, kind of indicated that that wasn't going to happen. So all this October 7th hearing is to see whether or not um, Man Bear Pig's motion to dismiss the 5 felonies will be taken into consideration, and by all accounts, it's not. So I think that's going to be denied. I don't believe that there are any other motions out there. I think that date, I don't quote me on this one. I don't know 100%, but I'm fairly certain on October 7th, which is just a few days away on Tuesday, we will get
Hmm.
a court date for the trial. We will get a trial date. And according to what I've heard from Becky and others, the judge has indicated they want it to be sometime in October. I would not put any credence into that, because I'm pretty sure that Man Bear Pig will waive his right to speedy trial. So
But if he waives his right for a speeding trial, wouldn't that give the DA more time to investigate and get additional videos?
100%, Becky.
Yeah.
He doesn't
But
realize.
he's thinking more of, I know I'm going and I'm buying more time to be
Yes.
free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you
No,
knew
he
that the axe was falling on you, you'd be trying everything you could to get every last ounce of freedom or to stay out of getting in whatever that is to happen to you. You'll avoid it at whatever cost. And I think that's what he's kind of doing. He's trying to avoid it.
Yeah. What were you saying, Kitty?
Oh, he needs more time to go to the law library so he can become a lawyer in his own head and then
Oh, yeah,
really work on
I
his
didn't think of
case
that
and
scenario.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah,
he
yeah.
said?
I think Dougie is correct. Okay, so Dougie brought up a
No,
point.
I think Kitty is.
Well, I agree, but there was a point that you had made, Dougie, about him actually buying into his bullshit that he's the smartest guy in the room. He knows more than any of the lawyers. He knows more than any of the judges or any experienced people. He just knows more than everybody.
No,
I think he's. I
I
think
think
he's.
he's bought into. I think he's starting to believe his own lies and con. I
Yeah,
think he's starting to believe into it.
Yeah.
I think he is.
yeah.
Well, let me just answer Fuzzy's question. No, Fuzzy, the judge didn't call him cute. I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The judge very clearly told him um, that he's going up against a seasoned DA.
Yeah.
That maybe he should get an attorney. He warned him. But no, he knows more. So now he's kind of stuck. I'm sure that he's going to grip for an attorney and then say, never mind. I can just see it. I can just see it in his head.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
need an attorney. Never mind. I need an attorney. Can you guys send me some money? Why doesn't he stop streaming? He won't stop streaming because if he stops streaming, that means he's not getting any money, right?
Yeah, it's the grift. Yeah, for sure.
So to him, the money is more important than, I guess, his freedom.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's what it boils down to because look at all the charges that he has. The other charges that were modified, they come with a set jail time that the judge cannot change. This is what the law is here in California. You have a set jail time. If he gets convicted of that, you're gonna go to jail for a minute. Again, this is the one thing that I seriously, it's fucked up. I hate it. I can't stand it. Scientology is in each and every one of his hearings. The fact that Scientology is there, he keeps concentrating on the calls from Scientology to LAPD. What is he going to do with that in court? It's not like, what does that mean? If he's not going up against Scientology in the legal terms, because it's the state of California versus Scott. So he's wasting all this time and I don't know, getting all these calls and going over these calls for the DA, for whatever fucking reason. I don't understand it. I went in there, I got a message. He's live. He's talking about his case. I went in there and I'm like, that's not his case. His case is not against Scientology. Yes, are they in there? Yes, but what is he gonna argue about Scientology to the judge?
Well, that's why, real quick, last time he represented himself in court, it didn't go so well with that sovereign citizen shit. So,
Yeah.
even though if he prepares as much as his little mind can, he is not good at reactive questioning. He will
Yeah.
lose his shit. You can
Yep.
say as soon as like someone, he cannot compose himself. He's unable to. It's like, yeah, so I think whether he defends himself or not, it's not looking good and yeah, all he does, he has to shut up and he won't. So
Yeah. Let me say hi to a few people, and then Dougie has a question for you, Kitty. Toyota's in the house, and I do want to talk about that.
He also called the DA a liar.
Yeah.
He called the DA a liar. How the fuck? If you
oh my
know that they're
gosh.
monitoring, if you know that they are monitoring your streams, if you know that clips are being sent to the DA, I don't send them because I'll be damned. I don't want to get involved in all of that. Do what you got to do. I cannot fuck up his case more than he can fuck it up himself. But he did call the DA a liar. Again, why are you? And then he was also talking about the judge, wasn't he? At least that's a message I got, that he was also talking about the
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't verify that. That's just allegedly.
No. That happened. I don't know the timestamp, but he took down the stream, so that I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure Dad Ant or DOS or somebody has that clip, but Toyota's in the house. I want to talk about that in just a second. Toyota, Ingrid, Chris on the drums. Welcome. Dougie had a question for Kitty. Dougie, go ahead.
Yeah, well, just kind of a scientifical. Is that such a word, scientifical?
No.
I don't think so.
You sound
But
like
hey,
Scott now.
around here we make up words.
Scientific test.
Yes.
Is what I'm going to conduct here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have two people in the same family, two siblings, right?
Yes.
And we already seen the actions of the one of how. Hey, come on, let's get down. Sorry, Mr. Ringo has something to say. So we've already seen the action of the one who his conduct of when he gets in trouble, rather than listening to his attorneys and stuff like that. We're seeing him do everything. It puts everything on video, says everything, just putting the playbook right out there for the DA and everybody to get whatever they want from it. I mean, it's so easy for us to get our stuff to do our show off of him. Imagine what it's like for the DA to get what they need off of him. So Katie, this is the question.
Hit it.
If you were in trouble with the law, you had gotten into some trouble, and your attorney's telling you, I advise you really need to get off the internet. You don't need to be doing any lives. You don't need to be talking. You need to just shut everything down. What would you do?
I would do the logical, rational step and shut my mouth. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, we've never really, I've had like fines and stuff, but other than that, no one else in our family's a criminal. Like,
no, and I wasn't meaning like when you guys, I'm just saying like if you were in his shoes, because I want to see what the reaction is out of somebody else in the family being in the same shoes, what they would do to kind of prove a point that Scott's
his family is not on the internet causing all this drama.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do, the correct listen to the counsel. Like it's softball question. Come on, I'm looking for something more.
Yeah.
Toyota says keep an eye on Chi and Sandra. They've been quiet and trying to distance themselves from the doxing. Oh, you mean the doxing that they've done on me several times, Toyota? Yeah.
You mean the background check that they did on me and they passed around to everybody? That one? Fuck Sandra. Sandra really does all this evil shit in the background. And then she goes in there trying to look all fucking innocent. Fuck you, Sandra. Yeah, I said it, and
MLH.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm just these questions are running through my head. In the state of California, when you have an ankle monitor put on you that is requested by the courts, it's usually
for house arrest, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, basically,
So,
yes. In
okay. So, and if you are under house arrest, those days that you spend with an ankle monitor are counted as days in jail or prison, according to the courts. Now, with him being out and not being at a residence, does the law apply to him when it comes to having an ankle monitor on? Is he going to be allowed to use those days with the ankle monitor toward
Credit.
his days toward prison?
I do not believe so,
Okay.
because the way that I'm reading it, the California statutes, Nami, especially for the constitutional violations, there's 3 of them.
Right.
If he gets convicted of any one of those, it's not going to count. It might count towards, and it definitely won't count towards the violent one, but the 2 other ones, it might count. If he, let's say he gets convicted of that, and one of those carries a sentence for 1 year, he could make the argument that should count towards that. It also is dependent upon the judge whether or not that these are carried consecutively or concurrently.
Right.
So the answer to your question is it's a little muddy, Nami, but I say especially for the violent felony and the 3 constitutional ones, it will not. It will
Okay,
not.
but by not being in a confined space such as a house, can he really use that in court, saying that he was confined? Because he really wasn't. He was just
house arrest. He's not in a
right. That's
state
house
arrest.
arrest.
Yeah.
House arrest
Right.
is different from ankle monitor. Ankle monitor is just to monitor your movement.
Well,
And
some
and
That's
people
so that
have
he
the
won't go near
yeah.
Scientology. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
it's
but some
for.
of those people that are in their homes do wear ankle monitors to make
Yeah.
sure that they are
They
in
stay
their
there.
houses.
Yes. Well, they
Yeah.
have to. How else would they? They're not going to have a camera on that person or
No.
a police officer in front of the house 24/7. So that's
Well, don't you think he's going to really be pissed off when they say, no, you can't use that time?
Huh.
well, probably, but who gives a shit at this point, man?
Exactly.
You know, I
He's going
mean,
to lose it. He is
so
really going to lose
I
it.
want to address something here. Toyota, I think, is onto something because he brought up Rico, right? Let me see the previous comment.
Rico
Who was
Suave.
actually Rico? Yeah, Rico Suave, definitely not Suave. Well, hold on one second. I'll pull up the comment. It's a really, really good comment. It feels like a Rico case is coming up, and I kind of feel that way too, Toyota.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason. Okay, so here's my theory, and you guys can rip me to shreds if you want to, but my theory is they really don't care on this one how much time he gets. It just so happens that some of the charges are minimum of 2 years or whatever. But I think they want to get him in so that way they can add other charges later. And I think Rico is one of the possibilities, Toyota. I also think that there may be money laundering stuff and a lot of secret shit like conspiracy and all manner of stuff that I think they can prove via the laptop and the 2 phones that he still hasn't gotten back.
Yeah.
So we forget about those real quick, do we not? I wonder what
I always go back to when the first time he got arrested there at La Poubelle, and they were all of the protesters at the time. Remember, they were all waiting at the police station for him to get out, and they all went out to eat and stuff, and then he wound up. Didn't they go to the police station to like get some of his stuff or something?
Yes.
Then the next morning, because he stayed the night with Mindy, and the next morning Mindy and him went back to the police station to try to get more of his stuff back. And because he didn't have his phones, he had no access to any of his money, any of his accounts, anything. and but Mindy was letting him use her phone and use her live because he couldn't access his account. So he was using her account and trying to get money, people donating money, and I think he had another thing going to where they could put money in that. But when he was rationalizing everything and he realized that, because remember, they went to the police station, they didn't give him back the phones or the laptop, and then they went to go grab a bite to eat. And when he was sitting there talking and thinking about that whole thing, all of a sudden you could see in his mind, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because then he broke down, started crying and stuff like that. They're coming after me. They're going to come after me. This isn't over. They're going to come and get me. Remember how freaked out he was during that time?
Yes.
I've always believed that there was something on there. And I think he said it, if I remember right, that he said that there was stuff on there, his files from past protests and people that he was working with and stuff, all that, and some of it was encrypted.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Now,
when
am
they
I
first.
wrong in saying that? Does anybody remember him saying?
I definitely remember that.
Well, when he first got arrested out there, and when that lady went out and picked him up, I mean, the man was completely wigging out. I feel like throwing up. They took my phones. I feel like throwing up. What exactly was on there?
Yeah.
You see, I don't think the DA, because at first I was, when I was in the other hearings, the DA, I was like, dude, what are you doing? And my God, is this a DA that's going to be working on this case? I think the DA is just keeping shit under his wing until it's time to bring it out. I would love to know what was on those phones that made him freak out so badly. Because he even said, I'm gonna throw up. If that lady had not shown up, I don't know what the fuck this man would have done. But he looked really shaken up. These last couple of hearings, the DA has stepped it up. I didn't even imagine that they were going to use any of his clips, and they ended up using. And then I think he tried the whole. That's a 5-hour video
funny,
because
Becky, you don't mean to interrupt, but it's funny, Becky, because even the courts are using his words against him, just like we do here.
Because you know how somebody mentioned that they have to watch the whole video, and I think that's why he said it was a 5-hour video to kind of discourage the judge from watching it.
Right.
But they just used a small clip, so I don't know what else is in that phone. But
listen, Becky, I seem to remember that video was actually only 23 minutes, if my memory serves me correct. So, like you said, it was just a distraction. So, in essence, he lied in court. So
well, he can always say that he didn't know that he, that's the least of his problems.
Right.
But they brought it up, and he thought, oh, it's going to discourage the judge from watching it because then now they have to watch a 5-hour video, whatever. No, they used the clip. They used the clip where he mentioned, and it was a small clip. It was if I didn't have this ankle monitor, I would be out of LA. And yeah, the judge said denied. The judge.
Well,
denied.
see, we're trying to get Scott punished. I mean, the judge having to watch one of his 5-hour videos is a punishment for them. So, like, we gotta, too much.
I mean, I'm sure that they need the full video in case that they need to, I don't know, watch the whole fucking thing for whatever reason.
Well, context, Becky. They gotta watch it for context.
Yeah, but for context, yeah, you're right. Well, the context was there. If I didn't have the ankle monitor, I would have been gone. He also mentioned that his mom address was his residential. The fact that he doesn't have the DA, that cracked me up. The DA was like, "No, you drive around in an RV." Like it, I was like, "Oh shit, you got called out." So they mentioned that he didn't have an address here. He claimed that he was staying with a friend. The judge didn't buy it. That's when the DA mentioned that he drives around in an RV all day. Then he mentioned his mental.
Correction, Beggy. Now he's driving around on a motorcycle with a goat on his shoulder.
Well, I'm sure if he's in that clip and they'll see that his freedom is, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, he's driving around. He also mentioned that, you know, he has to be tethered to the ankle monitor, and he did not use that word, to the ankle monitor for 2 hours. The judge looked at him like, 2 hours? What are you talking about? Oh, well, I need to charge the ankle monitor. The judge looked at him like, that's your worry? That you have to sit in an RV for 2 hours to charge your ankle monitor. The judge didn't buy it, so it was mental health. You know, then he got a boo boo. You know, the ankle monitor is causing me. Yeah, then he got a boo boo, and at the end, the judge was like, "You might want to get it adjusted a little bigger." You know, yeah. So
A little bigger.
yeah, well, that's what he implied. So there you go.
Maybe going
They
to
didn't give
diet Jenny Craig.
they didn't give a rat's ass about his mental health. They didn't. I mean, think about it. Look at all these prisoners in there that get thrown in the shoe for years. They don't give a fuck about their mental health. You think that the judge is really going to care that this man is running free, you know, doing his travel blog? When he said he was a travel blogger, I mean, I literally had to bite my tongue and my lip.
He's more of a travel crapper, not a travel
I was
blogger.
like, I looked up so quick, travel blogger. Holy fuck, you changed it. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? So he was a travel blogger that day, not a professional protester. I wanted to yell, no, Judge. He claimed he's a professional protester, but he's really a professional agitator. Yeah, I just about died. So, anyways, it was the ankle monitor is causing him, you know, to go a little cuckoo. I'm getting a little boo boo, and I don't want to be. I don't want timeout.
You know, can I say all of this? Do you think he thinks it's helping his case?
I guess.
I think he does. I don't think he. I mean, I don't know, Kitty. I don't know.
You know, if I was a judge and I'm having to deal with this shit, you know, every couple weeks and stuff, it ain't helping him.
No,
It ain't helping him saying that
piss
the
the
DA
judge off.
lies, or, you know, he's not
Guys.
good in court.
I just want to tell you guys, I am not a YouTuber. I'm a professional protester. So, you know, just letting you guys know. And I'm working on becoming a travel blogger as well. So
I'm a professional.
yes.
He's a professional agitator. That's what he is. And the same way that I warn people about Scientology and staying away from them, and I don't put that all over YouTube. It's the same way that every time I talk about Scientology, the protest, I also talk about the professional agitator. Um, they saw it at the ICE protest. He went and followed me, so I'm not lying. I mean, that man has done so much. It's not even funny. That's why I keep saying, you know, people are interested in this case not because he's fighting Scientology, not because they think he's great. They're watching it because this is about as close as they will come to justice.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is about as
exactly
close
right.
as it's gonna come.
That's exactly right. Nampic, you had something to say?
Yeah, I think we had another song there. I think I made reference to being a fly on the wall.
Yeah, you mean the Cankle Monkey
Yes, sir.
number 2? Yeah. All right. Here
Yes,
we
sir.
go.
This is some Grand Funk Railroad.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you about a dream I had. The wildest dream that I ever had. Down in LA, where the sun shines so bright, I wanna be there day and night. That's right. October breeze, rustling through the trees. The courthouse buzzing. If you please, I wanna be a fly on the wall, watching it all day. When man bed goes to court, I wanna be a fly goes to war, watching it all day. When man bed goes to court, rope it up. He's gonna cry tears like rain. Oh yeah. About his monkey feeling the pain. Justice is blind, but I wanna see the drama unfold for you and me. Can you dig it? Buzzing round, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Witness the truth, how the story goes. Story goes. From the ceiling fan to the judge's wig. Every little secret I'm gonna dig. Oh yeah. I wanna be a fly on the wall, watching it all day. When man bed goes to court, I wanna be a fly on the wall, watching it all day. When man bed goes to court, let's go.
On a sick one is in chat. What's up, Barbara Budapest? You had a comment earlier. Let me get that
Yeah, I
one.
thought we were like on a Beretta episode or
I'm
something.
telling you, that's really cool. Barbara says, I travel blog around my house and my errands. I mean, you can't get enough of that travel blogging. I was talking to Dougie about this as well. Dougie and I talk quite often. But I was saying, and he was saying that the travel bloggers are an interesting breed, right? He has all the ability to be a travel blogger, but he is not a travel blogger. I've seen
No.
plenty of travel bloggers. He doesn't edit his videos to make them travel bloggy. You know what I mean? Like there's like certain cadences and certain things that travel bloggers do. They're very informative about where they're visiting. They give you a little bit of history. What does Man Bear Pig do exactly?
They do B reels, B
Yeah,
footage.
B footages.
The thing is they don't do lives.
Yeah, and they don't do lives because that would kind of ruin their like their sense of wonderment for one.
Well, and
So
their
they could get
quality, their footage.
yeah.
Because they're using
He's a
good cameras.
better travel blogger than he is protester. I'll just say that.
Well, I don't know what travel blogs you're watching, Becky, but he is. I mean, that's a super low bar, right? I mean,
Well, I'd rather see him
Exactly.
be a travel blogger than a professional protester. At least travel blogging.
I would rather
He's
him.
not messing with people. He's not fucking with people. I mean, although his chat is.
I would.
But after hearing what Kitty said, I don't know, man. He might be messing with the ducks and the little squirrels.
Yeah, that's true.
Manuel's in the house. What's up, Manuel? I would rather him become the next Super Dave, Dougie. You remember Super Dave?
Yeah,
I would the next Evil Knievel. Try stunts like that. I mean, you got the e-bike, dude, and you've already wrecked it a couple of times. I mean, let's see you do some sweet jumps.
I want him to do some stuff in that RV, man. Like,
yeah.
Go check it out, man. Do some rough Bahaing with it and stuff, and just tear it apart, man.
True.
Yeah. What I'm referring to is hold on. I've got a live look in at Man Bear Pig doing sweet jumps. Let me get this shit off of the.
I have the perfect thing. I have it. the perfect thing he
There you go, man. I mean, it's right there. I mean, the footage was there. I had to show you guys. Okay, Dougie, go ahead. The perfect thing.
after that I forgot what I was gonna say, man.
It was something about the perfect thing for him to do.
Oh yeah. What's the perfect thing for him?
I don't know. You thought of it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Manuel.
He can
Sorry.
retrace. He can do something historical.
Yeah.
Historical.
You
Take
mean
his RV.
historical or hysterical, Dougie?
Well, it depends on which way you look at it. what angle the camera's pointing at.
Right.
Take his RV and take the road up to Barker Ranch, like Manson did with the school bus. People can't figure out how he got the school bus up there because it's it's hard for 4x4s to get up there. Take the RV up there and get it up to Barker's Ranch, dude. He would be right there with Manson. He would.
A legend.
I think he should take his RV to the middle of Death Valley.
That is in Death Valley.
Well, I mean, like where there's nobody around because he doesn't like to be around people. So just take it to the middle of Death Valley, and then maybe the ball joints decide to give out again, or something of that nature with no signal out in Death Valley. To me, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, MLH, didn't you make reference about him doing something like Evel Knievel? Doing a stunt like Evel Knievel. Maybe he should take that RV and see if he can jump the Grand Canyon.
Well, he tried to go through. He tried to jump the Golden State Bridge, and it didn't go too well for him.
I like Fuzzy's idea. He could follow the Oregon Trail and get dysentery.
I say go to Burning Man, and they can use his RV for the Burning Man thing.
Hey, Kitty, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Light it on fire, and just burn it down.
Yeah. Kitty has to leave. Thank you very much, Kitty. Really appreciate you being here.
See you later, Kitty.
It's always fun when she's here.
Yeah.
Well, she brings in inside scoops. Like I didn't know that about the duckies.
Too,
poor little duckies.
Yeah. But if you even took that out, she's just fun to be around.
She is. She's such a fun girl to talk to. She's quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professional Protagonist says my favorite traveling blogger is called Traveling Robert. He has been doing it for over 10 years. He sings, does food reviews, and RV park reviews. See, that's just the thing. You get value from watching something like that, right?
Yeah, and his reviews would be, this parking down this dead end street in this neighborhood worked out really well for me.
Yeah, I went to this Walmart and I wasn't bothered all night.
Yeah, and I used this fountain to bathe in. I didn't get hassled at all, and I was able to get all the quarters and nickels and dimes and stuff to buy myself a lunch afterwards.
Are you kidding? They send them the money for the lunch. They send them the money for gas. They send them the money for the attorneys. They send them the money for clothes. They send them clothes.
I shit you not, Becky. Look, you asked me the question last show. If I'm jealous, I'm definitely not jealous because of the things that I laid out. But fucking hey, man, $500 every fucking stream practically. It's
that's why he won't stop streaming. Well, that's what they were claiming, that you were jealous of him getting the money. How can you be jealous of someone getting money and all he's gonna end up is in jail? His chat really doesn't understand that what they're doing is really setting him up. Maybe they do understand, and that's where they want him to be.
I made the point, Becky. Like I'm not the one, facing several charges. I'm not that guy. What do I have to be jealous of? His 6 felonies that he's up against?
No, man, I still want to go to prison. I still want to be Bubba.
Yeah, right. Am I jealous of his weight? I mean, he's 2 times the size I am. Am I jealous of his fashion? I mean, please, come on. Am I jealous of his RV? I've got a practically new fucking vehicle at my disposal. What do I have to be jealous? I have a roof over my head. There's no jealousy here
And
whatsoever.
MLH doesn't even need a blow up doll.
Right. I have. You're right. I mean, look, Fuzzy brings up MLH is jealous of his organically cooled RV. Yeah,
Mm,
Barbara. They enable him. Erie Forever is in the
the
house.
mold infested RV. You're not jealous of the mold infested RV?
Oh fuck no! I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of the rabbit pelts that I sleep
I keep
in.
telling you, he has nothing but mold spurs. I said it. Remember, I said it. He has mold spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even when the
I
two
wouldn't
girls,
doubt it.
even when the two girls ran away, he ended the night making it all about him panic attack at
Yep.
his panic
Yeah.
attack at the police station.
Yep.
So that's what I'm
And
saying. Like
and
what am
correct me if I'm wrong. Did Kelly ever come back after that?
I right? And look, am I to be jealous of this? Wait, this? Am I to be jealous of the cankle monkey? I
Of
mean,
course you
really?
are.
I mean, what
Yeah.
am I to be jealous of this? The way that he looks with an ankle monitor? I mean, look, they can think what they want, all they want. They've already doxed me, so go ahead. I mean, I mean, the damage
They
is
doxed
done.
you?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The next thing I know, somebody will be showing up at my house, Becky. But
I wish they would.
I got something for them if they do. So feel free. And by the way, I got surveillance 24/7 on my house. So
Mm,
go ahead, show
mm,
up at
mm,
my
mm.
place. I'll have all the evidence I need. And it
Yeah.
leads right back to Man Bear Pig. So
And you can always send it to the DA. I'm telling you, I really didn't think the DA took people's clips and actually pay. Well, I kind of knew, but this just completely proved that the DA really is looking at his streams. They do take the clips that are sent to them. I just don't bombard the DA with clips because every time somebody sends a clip, they have to review it. So
I
I
have a
would say
question for you,
send it.
Becky.
Yeah, I would say send it to Rib Guy since he volunteered, and then let Rib Guy send it along if need be,
yeah.
because it does bombard the DA with too much information, and every time he gets an email, he has to review the whole video. So I would say send it to Rib Guy and don't bombard the DA with so
All right,
much.
here's a couple of things here. Blank Page says, "Are you jealous that you had to pay for your own tires?" I literally just had to. I told Dougie this. I literally had a shitty day yesterday on Bernie's day off, dealing with the flat tire that I did have to replace, and I paid with it with my own money. Yes,
No.
yeah. I don't need.
What?
I don't need to grift. I don't. That's not who I am in order to survive. You know what I mean? I mean, hold on. Queen Gangster Granny, welcome. Nice to have you here. I suffer from panic attacks, and he never had a panic attack. That wasn't one at all. Right.
No.
Then
Yeah.
Fuzzy says, MLH, have you ever saved two black ladies from Louisiana with a truck full of Dianetics from a cult?
No, but
No.
I saved two black ladies from Pittsburgh that had a full truck of Winston cigarettes.
No, Fuzzy, to answer your question, I did not do that, but I did save 15% on my insurance when I switched to Geico. So, I mean, that's comparable, right?
MLH.
Yes.
It's really interesting to think about all the people that were on his chat at one time, all of the subscribers, and all of his members that he had that got booted to the curb. And I'm sure that there's a lot of those people who supported him financially. And now they're sitting thinking, why in God's name did I give that person any money? Because all he did was boot me to the curb
I
afterwards.
actually have proof of that. I don't want to show it on the screen, but I actually have and I'm not going to mention the person because I think it's awful. But
Yes.
let me read the words. Let me read the words. This person says, "Okay, I will tell you, I don't have enough money for food for my kid. Been to the food bank, not good, right? I haven't eaten in 3 days, right? That's one of the people that you mentioned. Here's another one, Nami. So I thought today was payday. It is not. Everything in my car is wet. I need to go to the laundry badly. I need to go to the car wash. I need, well, everything. If you have a few
Payday.
bucks you could share with the girl to get through the weekend, I would be forever grateful." This is another one of his sims, right? So this isn't. We're talking about a lot of stuff at stake here. These are people's lives. So
Right.
when we talk about the grannies, is there a little bit of empathy? Yes. Is there sympathy?
No, no,
Probably a little bit, but for the
nope.
most part, no. Because look, if you have to choose between giving money to your kid or this fucking fat piece of shit, which I'm gonna pull up on the screen right here, this guy right here, this is the guy, right? This is the guy that you're choosing to enable. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
I have no sympathy for them. They decided to come all the way over here. Not only are they over here, fuck that. They're here to support them. I don't care. Support them. But when they come over here just to fucking harass me. So these man grannies, they're not being scammed. They're not being lied to. They know what they're coming down here for. And they love it. You think that scabies is not over here trying to what paycheck? So you're probably on disability. Okay, good for you. You're down here in California using its resources. Because let's be real, I'm sure she's using our resources. You're out here. You purposely drove out here not just in support of him. You drove out here to harass me. I guess I should feel honored. You came all the way down from West Virginia, wherever the fuck you came for, just to fucking meet me. How do you like that one? They came out here just to meet me, to harass me. I guess I should feel honored. So fuck those grannies. They know what they're doing. They're not being scammed, but they're being stupid. They're being stupid with their money. They would rather give their money to this guy who still claims to have $13,000 than to feed their kid. They rather come out here and give this idiot money, support, whatever it may be, rather than to take care of themselves. So these grannies they're not being lied to. They know what they're down here for and they live fucking for it. They came out here to grip. They came out here to be part of it because that's the only way they can make money is through his coattails.
So I agree, and I think we should end on that point, Becky. I mean, look, it's one thing to, I mean, jealousy. What do I have to be jealous of? His blue fucking eyes. I don't give a
Right.
fuck about any of that shit. Am I jealous of his fucking grannies giving him money? No, it's their money. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
I'd be
With,
embarrassed if Granny's giving me money.
I would too. If I would be ashamed of this show if that's what we were doing. We were grifting off a bunch of vulnerable people, some of them in desperate need of money. Do I look, Becky? Do I have empathy and sympathy? Yes,
I
but
don't.
listen. There's a limit to it, right? You can only take so much before you say, you know what?
No,
Fuck those people. You know?
I think there's two sides to that coin. The grannies that Becky's talking about are the hardcore ones, the evil ones.
Yeah.
And she's right about them. She's absolutely right about them. But MLH is talking about the grannies that are at home who are just access like most of us do through the internet. And you know,
But where are they being lied to, Dougie? Like where are they being lied to? He tells them he's a scam artist. He tells him he's a magician. He tells him he's not going to tell him where his money goes. If you give me money, you know, you're not entitled to.
I know, Becky, but like people like my dad who are suffering from some sort of dementia or Alzheimer or just of old age, their minds aren't completely there, and you know how many elderly people get taken advantage of. Where you and we're like looking at like what the heck? Well, how did you do that? Why did you do that? But to them, elderly people. So he's taking.
Yeah.
So there. I'm sure there's a certain percentage of the grannies that fall into that category, as well as a certain percentage of the grannies that fall in the category that are just evil bitches and come all the way out to give you a hard time, Becky.
Yeah, I think two things can be true. Sally Ann, this is a great way to end this show. And I think this hits the nail on the head. And this is what bothers so many people and why they have to attack me and dox me and try to get me to stop doing what I'm doing. She says, you've got integrity, MLH, and the panel too. That's why we are here. You guys are not here. You guys are here to support in different ways other than monetarily. Monetarily, you guys do support because it's, you feel like you want to, not because you have to. And I think there's a certain difference between that censored chat and this chat for sure. New Name says you're jealous of his superior chat folk. I bet you are. No, because we have superior people here on panel and in the chat. So let's do our final thoughts. Flea says, sorry you're starving, sweetheart, but we have to pay this obese predator to go bully vulnerable people. Kind of like when you have to give money to the bully at school. Yeah, exactly right. Thank you, Sally Ann, for that comment. I appreciate it. Nampick, your final thought before we have to get the fuck out of here.
Well, just speaking from an old person's point of view, and everybody can think about this one. This is just my opinion, folks. There's good and bad in everybody, in all races, in all creeds, everywhere. We just have to sort those people out and recognize that because of what somebody else does doesn't make them a bad person because they fall for the lies and the misleading. You've got to remember that we're all human and we make mistakes. Some of us, some people like to stay on one side of the fence all the time instead of going back to the other side. But as far as Man Bear Pig is concerned, he's going to get what he deserves because you can't be above the law no matter who you are. You have to obey those laws that are put there to protect people. And he violated those laws in a big way. He pissed people off. He tried to tell everyone he's much smarter than the court systems, and you don't do that.
Yeah.
You will be taken down off your pedestal in a big way. And right now, LA County, the Los Angeles Police Department, and the DA is making sure that what you said is not going to be what other people are going to believe, because they're going to show you can't do something just because you think you can.
Yeah.
So he's going down, and I still stick with my 6 years. And chat, stick around because we're going to see it. We're going to see it happen. I have that gut feeling.
Yeah.
He's going down big time.
Yep, I agree. Okay, Becky, your final thought.
Well, I don't think there's anything to be jealous of. I mean, what exactly? What are we jealous of? Him having to have an ankle monitor. I can go out there and grift. You think I can't? I proved it the last time. I went out there for a couple of hours and I got super chats. But that's not the reason why I'm out there. Um, I'm out there really because, again, this is about as close to justice as a lot of people are going to see. You know, um, whether he ends up in jail or not really doesn't change my life in any way, shape, or form. But seeing the process, seeing him get so fucking his panties in a bundle
Yeah.
every time he has to go to court, every time he has to be on his best behavior, every time he lies about it. For me, it's really that process. You know, he did that to a lot of people. He did so much to so many, and you guys just do not understand what he also did in the background that I won't be discussing. But what he did in the background is so fucking disgusting. And that's the reason why I'm still going out there. I'm still showing up. Um, I just happen to live in LA. I happen to be here where I have the ability to go out there and be a witness to his lies. So I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to go out there. I'm happy to come back and report what I see. You know, am I always accurate in the words in the legal terms? No, but everybody knows I'm not a lawyer. Everybody knows that I don't practice law. Everybody knows that, you know, my chat is not full of attorneys and all these legal people in there. But I will tell you what it is full of. It is full of people that want to see justice, that want to see him go to jail, that wants to see him pay, even if it's indirectly for what they've done, for what he's done to them, and continues to do to some people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm happy to go out there and report. And then Doug, you had a question. You said you had a question for me, and then we got sidetracked.
I forgot,
You
Becky.
forgot. You can text me later on then. Anyways, guys, thank
It
you
wasn't
for
it wasn't that important of it. It had something to do with
probably
what we
not.
were talking about here on the show, and
Uh, but
Yeah.
thank you guys
Hey,
for
mommy to be.
showing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Mommy,
Yeah, thank you.
just thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Becky, great final words there. Dougie, your final.
yeah. Well, I just want to say, Becky, you know, we need somebody there at court to give us the truth, and that's what you do. You know, and I know,
Okay.
and we understand that, you know, we don't expect you to be 100% accurate and stuff, but we need somebody there to counteract,
To verify.
yeah, excuse me, to
Mm-hmm.
verify what's coming out of the mouth of the man bear pig. Because if
Yeah.
nobody's going in there and we're letting him run amok,
Mm-mm.
you know that the lies would just be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. At least you hold him down some. At least you hold him down some. And not only that, Becky, but the part I love the most, it just irritates the holy crap out of him, you being there.
Oh yeah.
It bugs him. He cannot stand it. After all he's done to everybody, to the Poes, to the Sir Crepituses, to the Beckys, on down the line, name everybody. All these people he's harmed.
And they think he says, oh, they're just words, they're just this. Yeah, that's what you guys saw on YouTube. They were just words. But, what he did in the background, what he did in real life, how his chat took it in real life. Look at what they keep doing to people even now.
Yeah.
I, I mean, they took it. It's no longer just words on the internet. They really are not just words on the internet. They're
No,
not.
I agree. Dougie, anything else you want to add?
I just.
Thank you, Dougie.
Oh yeah, no problem. You know, thank you for going down there and doing what you're doing, because you know, you have my hat's off to you. I have a lot of respect, because what you going down there by yourself doing that, Becky, not, you know, it is scary. And when you say, you know, that there's times that you're scared, I can understand it, you know, but what you're doing is a big thing. It's a great thing, and thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to do it. You know, this
I'd like-
is just.
And I just also,
Yeah.
you know, we're getting closer. We're getting towards
Yeah,
the
I
end.
mean, I don't know if I still trust the legal system here, but just seeing how nervous he gets, just seeing, you know, again, his stomach in knots because he has to go and present whatever it is that he thinks he's presenting in court. And I didn't think that I aggravated him so much until Sandra in the elevator. Why are you here, Becky? Then it's like, okay. I know for a fact that I'm getting to him just simply being there. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to do any underhanded shit like he does, like he in his chat does. Just simply being there is enough for him to be so upset over it. I don't give a fuck.
Becky,
Mhm.
you are that ray of sunshine for us down there, just like that
Aw.
song that I made for you. You do
Thank
bring
you.
the goodness down to the courthouse so everybody can see that you're there representing all the people who have been hurt by him, and you stand up for the good, and I appreciate that.
And I got
I
a
just
Prada
want to,
bag out of it. You know, Club Brain Fog sent me a Prada and she sent me the gimbal. Which thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be showing it off. My Prada, I will be showing it off on the
you're
next
moving
court
up in the
case.
world.
So yes,
CBS.
so
I just want to finish this so I can get finished here, so I can move on with my day,
sorry.
because Becky just keeps interrupting me, and you
I'm
know,
sorry.
Go ahead, Doug.
but all I want to say is this: my final word is, when it's all said and done, and next year at this time, when we're all kicking back and drinking our Mai Tais and sucking down some beers, smoking some doobies, whatever it is that you all like to partake in, just think of this. Yep.
And very good.
You're a hot mess, Doug.
Professional protagonist. I agree with the first part. First of all, Club Rockstar, I should say. Club Brain Fog says Becky's a rock star, and she says I have her hair. How dare you? Go blame Frog. I took decades to grow these luscious locks. Professional protagonist says, my guess is he will get 3 years, but only do 18 months and get paroled for good behavior. Not going to happen, especially if he gets convicted of the constitutional violations or the violent offense. Professional protagonist, he's going to do 2 years minimum. Yeah. So
I think it's gonna be about 2 years if he goes in.
I think he's going in, Becky. It's going to be 2 years, 2 to 6 years. I'm beginning to think it's more like 6, but that's, you know, it depends on the judge on concurrent and consecutive.
The judge seems to be somewhat liberal. But I'll tell you, if it was up to the bailiff, that bailiff runs that courtroom like you just don't know. That bailiff is on top of everything that's happening in there.
Well, look, I mean, he's going to piss off the judge at some point, Becky.
You know it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. So maybe 6 months. CBF, if he gets convicted of any of the constitutional violations, it's a minimum of 2 years. So be on the lookout for that.
For each one of them.
Yep, each one.
And there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. So those are the ones. And
we also gave him some food for thought there, MLH.
Wow.
About his ankle monitor, is he going to get credit for time?
He
So
will
now
not.
he can sit and think about that.
Well, he can think about it all he wants. He's not going to get credit for it because he's not bound
Yeah,
to
because
his
he's not being bound to his house.
Right.
I agree with you on that one. The ankle monitor is just to make sure that he's staying away from any Scientology building. It's not limiting him as to where he can go in California. And you know what, not just
Well, he's
California,
limited
because
to
the other judge,
California, right? Right, Becky? He's limited to
yeah, it's
California.
to California. And even then, the
Right.
other judge also mentioned that she had people on ankle monitors that had to fly to New York for business. So I'm sure that if he requested it, I don't think, well, maybe now because he said he would he would get the fuck out of LA if he didn't have the ankle monitor. I think maybe now he fucked that up.
Whoa, back up. You just said something. Just triggered something here, Becky. You just said that the judge said something about somebody flying out of state.
Mm.
Yeah,
They got
on an ankle.
Permission.
Now, wasn't he like bitching and moaning because he couldn't go to like Florida or some court hearing for something?
The judge very clearly told him that if he petitioned it, they would consider it. It's when he was talking about, going out to these, that he was a protester, that he went and he couldn't go to DC and protest because he had the ankle monitor. And that's when the judge said that they had people on ankle monitors that traveled to New York and LA. So I'm sure if he would have petitioned the other judge before he threw this in about if he didn't have the ankle monitor, he would be out. I'm sure that they would have allowed it. I don't think he ever petitioned the court for that. He wants it all or nothing. Either you remove this ankle monitor or I can't go out of state. He wants it all or nothing. Well, he got nothing. Now with that comment being his own words being used against him, I don't think they would allow him now. But at that time, they told him very clearly that they had people flying in and out, and going to other states. Again, the ankle monitor wasn't, because at that time, now it's changed. But at that time, they weren't concerned about him being a flight risk. They were concerned about him going near Scientology.
Right.
So he fucked that up with his own words. Now he can't even do that. I'm sure if he petitions the court is going to be like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep. All right. These are my final thoughts, guys. Somebody brought up integrity before. You have to have a certain amount of integrity in order to not take advantage of people. I pride myself in that. I pride myself in my integrity, and I pride myself in not having to follow anybody else. I do what I want to do because it's the right thing, not because somebody is telling me it's the right thing. If you guys are suffering from your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen. Sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's a hotline you can dial. I highly encourage it if you're in North America, 988. Dial that number and you will get connected to somebody that can help you out right away. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options and they'll get you connected to somebody that can help you out. Please don't do anything rash. It's not worth it. There's always hope. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you guys back on Monday. I will follow that up on Tuesday with a very healthy stream in which Becky will report live when she can, live from the courtroom in LA. You guys have a great one. Appreciate you all. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you, CBF. Appreciate that.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
You messed up, MLA. You could have
Stay
been
out of
charging
trouble.
$1,500. To be a
John,
psychiatrist.
anything that
Could have got
man bear pig would
1,500,
do.
you think?
Save a duck.